Hi and welcome to my YouTube channel. This is the Glam B YouTube channel, and this is my very first YouTube video. So on this channel it's going to be lifestyle, beauty, fashion, everything you can think about. Just okay, I'm starting this YouTube channel because I like to talk, so why not make new set of friends, a community that I can talk to, just have fun, be yourself, express yourself, get to know each other. I want this to be something like we know each other. Like let that um level of I don't know level of interaction be there. Like yes, you know me and I know you. Okay, so today we are going to be talking about something very fun, interesting. I was watching a few videos and I just thought that on the particular video I watched, I just thought that yes, this is something that most of the times we have issues with. Many of us have found ourselves in such situations, and I just thought that the little knowledge I gathered from that video I should also share, and then probably add my own opinions. So we're going to jump right into it. We're going to be talking about differentiating love and crush. Okay, so the definition of love and crush. First, let me start with crush. Crush is a brief but intense infatuation for someone, especially someone unattainable or inappropriate. Okay, love is a different is a variety of different feelings, states, and attitude that ranges from interpersonal affection to pleasure. It can refer to an emotion of a strong attraction and personal attachment. Okay, so in this two definitions, there's something similar. It has got to do with feelings, and it is okay. I think that it is okay if you crush on someone. It's a normal thing, but where it begins to go wrong is when you are not able to tell if this is a crush or it's love, and you put yourself in in a situationship. Now when you're with someone, you have to know, is it because I just like this person for physical reasons? That is where crush comes in. When we say crush, it has got to do with, oh, I like her nose, her eyes, I like how her body looks, oh, I like the way he dresses, and all of that. But when it comes to love, you don't just like the physical features, you don't just like what you see, you like the person mentally, you like the person psychologically, you like the person intellectually, you like the person, like everything that has got to do with the person, even his or her flaws. You like them because you believe that both of you can work towards, you know, correcting it. Listen, if we cannot work together, we cannot be in love. It is crush. And it is okay. And sometimes too, crush grows from, you see, we do not fall in love. Okay? We grow in love. Sometimes we might be crushing on someone. It just takes a little time to realize, like, oh no, really, I think that I can work this with this person and, make it work. We can work together, be soulmates, not just bandmates. Okay, sorry, I have a little cold. The little things that would help differentiate. Like those are little signs that when you sit by yourself, when you think about it, you look at the relationship, you know that okay, this person I'm seeing, this person, it's not like we are really in love. We just probably like this physical things about each other. it's okay to love someone in a certain way that you know that you do not want to, you do not want to work with the person towards the future, but you love the person enough to realize that no, you're a good person, blah blah blah, but we cannot work together, we can't have a future together. Now that means you really do care about this person. And I think this has got to do a lot with communication, which I think that when there is no communication, there will be no information, therefore, there will be no understanding. Now, when you're seeing someone for a while, and I kind of feel like sometimes we really do know that this isn't what we want, this isn't really what we bargained for, but just because of our selfish reasons, just because we are like, no, I want this person, no, this, and so we don't want to let it go. So I think that if you feel like this and we talk to each other and say that, well, I call this person you are saying and talk to him or her and say that, I've been thinking for a while, this thing that is going on, what is it really about? What, you really get to know what it is, Like I said before, when there is communication, there we would have information. Don't mind me where I keep looking down. I'm just trying to be sure that I'm on point. I've written down those points that I would want to talk about. Okay, first is realizing reality. Knowing things you should know, things you should put into consideration when you think that you are in love, you think that this is going to work with someone, things that you should take into consideration. So, number one would be realizing reality. Knowing that this is the kind of person this person is. And when this happens, like knowing that these are the certain things I will take from this person, knowing that this is the kind of person I want, can she adjust to this? Can I adjust to this? Like, we all have character traits that not everybody can deal with. So you have to realize that this person, I am really ready. I am really ready that when this happens, this person, I am still going to be with you. It is not just about physical thing and then, oh, she's pretty and everything and the sex is good. My brother, my sister, you have to know that everybody would come with their own troubles. If you cannot, please let this person go. Excuse me. Okay, now number 2, it would be confirmation of support from loved ones, from your family members, from your friends. And now me for one, I do not really like to listen to what someone has to say about my relationship, even as little as friendship. I believe that I know this person. You probably don't know this person at all. But now, this is a really tricky one. I think that at some point we should listen to certain people. There are certain people that you know that they want the best for you. You know that this person is not going to tell me this to hurt me. There are some 1 or 2 friends that they're actually looking out for you. They're actually telling you the truth. You see, when you are seeing someone and they are like, babes, you should think about this person all over again. No matter how hard it is, sometimes just sit down by yourself and Could this be true? You now assess the person, the things he or she has been doing. Like, is this really who I want to be with? Like, just try to listen to them, okay? And facing problems squarely. Can this person, can can we face problems squarely? You see, sometimes we are selfish. For instance, when we talk about our our genotypes and all those blah blah blah, you see someone with AS and AS, they're getting married, and you give birth to sickle cell children. No, if you love someone, you should think about the future. You should think, am I ready to see my kids suffer? You know, things like that. You should. And are you ready? Like I said before, are you ready to be able to, manage the strength and weaknesses of this person? Like, you think it within yourself, am I ready to say that, okay, this is your weakness, I'm going to love you just like that, I'm not going to have an issue with it, we are going to work towards it, make it better. Find a way of how you resolve issues. Can you find that way? You have to know how your partner reacts when he or she is angry. Can you manage it? There should be a way that both of you should be able to sit down and talk about certain things. Okay? Now, things you should know before you say that, okay, I love this person, this is not just a crush, and yes, we could really make something out of it. You should talk about your backgrounds. Like, can we both, reason on the same level? Because everybody has their own different background, different way of upbringing. Now you're going to sit down and think and talk like, the way you were brought up, is that how I was brought up? Is that how I want my kids to be brought up? Right? Do we reason on the same level? You have to know all these things before you say that, oh, this is not just a crush, this is not just physical attraction. Know all these things. Now you also have to know, like I said before, intellectually, are you attracted to this person? Does this person think like the way you would want your partner to think? Oh my God, look at that glow. All right. And then the person's opinion on submission. You have to know if, for instance, if this woman is ready to be submissive, if she's ready to listen when you talk. Okay? If your partner, if he's ready to take your own opinions into consideration, or is it just him, what he wants. No, it's a two-way thing. Okay, but that is up to you. If it works for you, fine. And then you have to talk about making a family, how many kids you want, the kind of home that you want. You see, if you want helps in your home, some of us out here are princesses. We don't want to get our hands stained. We don't want to cook. You have to know, is she the kind of woman that she doesn't want to cook her husband's food? If she doesn't want to clean, can you afford that? Can you live with such a woman? That is also up to you. And now you have to also know the interference of your in-laws in your marriage, in your relationship. How is it going to be? Before you even start thinking that, okay, he's the right person. Know all this things, that when you start having issues with them, you know that, yes, I said I was going to take this. But if you start to realize them now, if you start to think about them now, you start seeing those signs, and you know that you cannot, you start making your decisions. And so we also have to know about the dependability level. How much can my wife depend on me? Can my husband depend on me? Do I want my wife to work? Do I want her to stay at home and just be a housewife, taking care of our kids. Excuse me, while I provide. You have to know all of this. You have to know your goals and your values. Do they match? My wife wants to do this. My husband wants to do this. No, I don't want her or I don't want him to do this because I don't want her and I don't want him to do this because your own personal reasons, you know why. Okay? Because if we do not have similar goals, even in friendship, just friendship, if we do not have similar goals, we do not reason on the same level, we can't be friends. So now think about it. In a relationship, someone you're going to spend the rest of your life with, can you afford to spend the rest of your life with a person who you do not share similar goals with? Think about it. Okay, moving on. Religious preference, temper. You have to know, I'm a Christian. Can I marry a Muslim? Can I marry a Buddhist? Ask yourself that question now. Ask yourself. And another thing you should be aware of. Like, I think that this is the problem with we ladies especially. We like sweet talks. Every woman wants a little bit of sweet talk. My sister, I like that too. You know, because we like to know that you care. We like to have your attention. And so we tend to get carried away, you know. So now you, for a lady, no matter how carried away you are, when you are alone, you have to think about it. All those things he said, did they really mean it? You know, in a way, when someone is just sweet talking you, you might not know at that moment, but when you are in your one corner somewhere, and you start thinking, then you realize that this guy is just probably just playing me, you know. All these sweet nothings, they'll mean there will be nothing when you get there. Like when you filter what you hear, just filter what you hear. That's all I can say. And I also think that when you try so much, when you're talking about this person, yeah, to your family, to your friends, when you talk, you hear yourself when you talk. So when you're trying so much to make them believe that this person is a really good person, like when you try so much, I don't know if I'm making any sense, but yeah, when you try so much to make them believe that this person is this, is that, my sister, be careful. Ask yourself, or my brother, ask yourself, is this person really who I'm trying to paint he or she as? Or you're just trying to make people think that yes, he's the one, she's the one. It's up to you. Well, you also have to look at this. Am I dating this person? Am I dating this person because I really do love this person, or because I lack something? Now let's move a little bit more to the biblical part of life. I'm a Christian, so yes. Psalm 23 verse 1. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. Now if you are dating this person because you are wanting something from this person, you just have to rethink it. Because let me tell you, if you cease to get this thing from this person, their whole feeling, it will be like magic, like everything will just disappear. So be careful. I think I have spoken too much. I think that we should just end it here. We'll probably talk about this sometime again in another video, but I think this video has to come to an end. I hope that all I have said makes sense and you're able to pick something from it. Don't forget, talk. Everything I said here right now, it just all boils down to communication. When there is no communication, again I say, when there is no communication, there is no information. So therefore, there is no understanding. You need to communicate to understand each other. You need to communicate to know that this is what I want. Okay? So, if you like this video, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. Okay? Thank you very much for watching. I promise to be consistent and bring to you more and more interesting videos. Bye.